When it comes to overall passenger experience, flying from small regional airports is hassle-free compared to the bigger airports. Today we're flying from my small hometown airport of Champaign, Illinois, on a short 35-minute flight up to Chicago with American Eagle's Embraer 145. I hope you'll enjoy this quick journey from central Illinois to northern Illinois, my first flight since the dropping of the mask mandate. Today's journey begins on a beautiful morning here at the University of Illinois Willard Airport. I'm here about 2 hours before my flight, which is way too early for a small airport like this. In fact, I was airside barely 5 minutes after stepping inside the terminal, so even if I showed up 30 minutes before my flight, I wouldn't have much to worry about. As the name implies, this airport is operated by the University of Illinois. This Block I sign was recently added to the check-in hall and is nearly identical to the one in Chicago O'Hare Terminal 3. I actually just finished my first year at U of I, so seeing this sign for the first time as a UIUC student was pretty cool. It's been almost a year since I last flew from Willard Airport, and shortly after entering the terminal, I noticed some changes had been made. Many things are still the same, like this one vending machine before security and large seating area that I'm sure is never full. However, the terminal recently got new signage and carpets, which definitely give it a more modern feel. Unfortunately, Einstein Brothers Bagels still seems to be closed. In its place is a free coffee station, which I can't complain much about. But aside from that, the only food options in the terminal are these 4 vending machines. This was also my first time flying since the mask mandate was dropped a few weeks earlier. Despite that, I always kept my mask on in more congested areas. Now here's something that really makes Willard Airport unique. After serving the Dallas flight, Gate 2's jetway swivels around so it can service our flight. Gate 2 has 2 parking positions. The 7 a.m. Dallas flight was parked here, while our 8 a.m. flight to Chicago was parked here. Parking both planes at the same gate means only one jetway needs to be used here, thus making the ground crew's job a whole lot easier. American's Embraer 145 features 50 seats in a 1-2 configuration. It's the only aircraft in the entire fleet with an all-economy class layout, and also the only one not to feature any Wi-Fi or power outlets. Today I'm seated in 5A for this short flight up to Chicago. Each seat comes with a basic non-extendable tray table, followed by a large seat pocket containing a safety card, in-flight entertainment brochure, and air sickness bag. The legroom is a standard 31 inches, which is perfectly fine even with my bag in front. Above each seat are personal reading lights, air vents, and call buttons.
Handheld devices may be used during all phases of flight if the cellular function remains off. In the event oxygen masks drop from an overhead compartment, remove your face mask before placing the oxygen mask over your nose and mouth. In addition, federal regulations prohibit smoking, including the use of vaping devices at any time on board this aircraft. Electronic smoking devices may not be plugged into any aircraft power source, including USB ports and AC outlets. In a moment, I'll be passing through the aisle.
American recently began offering snack service on this route, which I found pretty bizarre considering that even before the pandemic, there was never any service offered on this short 135-mile route. Whatever the case may be, today's snack was a choice of beverage, for which I chose orange juice and a packet of pretzels. Soon after the snack service concluded, we began our descent into Chicago. Today we would be landing from the west, going towards the east. So really all we did was make a 90-degree turn over Rochelle, which then had us come in directly over DeKalb, Sycamore, and some Chicago suburbs before landing on runway 10 center. I always enjoy flying these small regional jets, and today's flight was no exception. The flight attendant serving us this morning was amazing, and I appreciated the service as well. The Embraer 145, while outdated, is perfectly fine for the short flights it operates. I mean, at least it's not a CRJ 200, right? Oh boy. Thanks a lot for joining me on this quick flight. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and comment with any feedback or questions. I'll be in Chicago for the next 3 hours before my onward flight to Houston with United's 777, and that video will be coming soon, so feel free to subscribe so you don't miss out. Until next time, take care everyone, and see you later.